First of all, welcome. How are you guys all doing?
Good.
Okay. So here's our agenda for today. There's first gonna be five minutes of self-introduction and getting to know each other, and then I'm gonna talk about what we're gonna do in the future lessons for 5 minutes, and then I'm gonna tell you guys about like what is 3D and what it can be used for around 20 minutes, and after that we're gonna do Tinkercad. Well, I'm gonna show you guys the basic operations on Tinkercad for 25 minutes, and then I'm gonna talk about homework. Okay?
Okay.
If you guys have any questions, feel free to just say it. But yeah. Okay. Next one. So here's the lesson plans. This lesson, number 1, it will be Introduction to Tinkercad. Introduction to 3D, where you guys will learn what 3D is and everything. And then I'll teach you guys the basic operations and just like get to know Tinkercad. Okay. And then next week in Tinkercad, I'll walk you guys through the process of making a house. And then after that, in 2 weeks, I'll show you guys how to make a jet. And on the 4th week, which is our last lesson, we'll have show people, you would come up with your own original design by yourself in between these lessons. So we would each be able to share your screen and talk about what you made and how you made it and what challenges you overcame and everything. Okay, so first, what is 3D? I'm just gonna click on the link here. I already have a tab open, so I don't need to open a new tab.
3D is something three-dimensional.
Yeah, that's right.
It's three-dimensional.
Basically, what you have here is your positive X and positive Y plane. Do you guys know what that is?
No.
Yes.
So, basically, on the coordinate plane, there are, on the flat plane, which is, this thing is called a coordinate plane.
What's that black stuff?
It's not an actual plane. It's called a plane, but it's not an actual plane, but yeah.
Which plane do you mean? By
like the flat surface.
Yeah, like flat surface.
Workplace.
Okay.
At work.
Okay. So basically you have your X and Y axis, which you can move this dot accordingly, I guess.
Oh, no, I get it.
What does the
Wait,
Z?
so it's there's X, Y, and Z. Wait, where's Z?
Z, I'll show you guys later. I'm first going to teach you guys what this 2-dimensional thing is.
Okay.
Basically, right here, if you change it to 2x, if you change your x variable to 2,
wait, so it's like
gonna,
a grid?
What?
X equals 2.
So it's like if you plus 2 for that, then it goes left to plus with the X.
Yeah. Basically, if you're looking at it, this way, like the way I'm looking at it right now, and it's a 2D plane right here.
Now I see the X.
Yeah. So there's the X, there's
positive X, negative X, plus Y, negative Y.
Good. So there's the positive X axis right here. Can you guys see that?
Yeah.
And then there's a positive Y axis right here.
Wait, so it moves toward the dot?
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
that's basically what happens. See? So basically, the larger your x variable is, the farther away it is from the origin, which is basically the middle dot. It's the dot that everything intersects.
Yeah.
Right? So then the larger your x variable is, the closer, that's the number, like whatever number your x variable is, that's the number of grid spaces it's away from the origin. And then it's basically the same thing for the y. You see, the bigger your y variable is, the more away from
The positive.
the more away from the origin, which is
The middle.
the middle, which like the farther it is away from here, right? Right now the y thing is 6, and as you can see, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 away. You guys understand that?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I understand.
And then now, if you move it to the z plane, it's basically the same thing. It's just in 3 dimensions.
Three-dimensional.
Now, there's a z-axis which basically goes up and down. So if you're going here, see, it climbs upwards. It climbs upwards.
I thought the grid would follow the dot, like where the height is of the dot.
Oh no. Basically,
It's like the length, width, and height.
Yeah, that's basically what it is, Roger. And I think, never mind. Okay. So if you go back here, okay. So do you guys understand? This? I mean, I know I didn't explain it very super clearly, but basically there's this XY axis which goes across and forward and backward, and then there's a z-axis which goes up and down. And you guys can change the variables accordingly if you guys,
Wait, can we do that?
No, but if you guys want to, I can put the link in the chat and you guys can play around with this thing.
I kind of have a question.
Yeah?
Like, so like, if you like click like Z and then you click like plus, I thought like the grid would like follow the like plus, since it's like, and it would be just like one line to go.
Well, basically, the grid is on the X and Y axis, and that's not going to change. If you put it on the
XZ.
If you put it this way, if you put it on the X and Z axis, X to Z axis, you can see now the grid would fall on the X to Z axis.
Cool.
And yeah.
Now it looks like a line.
Yeah. But I think if I did this, it would be easier to understand, I think.
Kind of looks like a solar system.
Yeah.
Kind of looks like a star made of straw negatives.
Mm-hmm. All right, so do you guys understand this? Like,
yeah.
It can up and down accordingly? Okay. Cool. So what can 3D printing be used for? You can have you guys heard of the coronavirus on the news?
Yeah.
COVID-19. Basically, you can actually 3D print face masks. I mean, like
that's what I wanted
face shields. Face shields that like you can 3D print the part that wraps around your head.
Nice.
Like this part would wrap around your head, and then
I thought that was metal. Oh, that plastic.
Yeah, this is plastic. That's plastic.
Oh, I thought that was metal.
Yeah, it does look like it, but metal is it's hard to mass produce in like this quickly. So you could 3D print these face shield, I guess, outlines, And then this would just be like a piece of plastic that could go over that thing. And yeah.
Okay.
We go to the next one. I don't know if you guys know about this, but like in America, the healthcare is, well, like if you break your finger or something, you'd have to pay a lot of money for a finger brace maybe. But
What's a finger brace?
So you
it's something
help
to
your
like,
finger?
if you like,
Maybe like, wait, is it like something to like, if you like broke your finger, is it like making it stable or something?
like if you break your finger like this, right?
Yeah.
Go.
Or like these are the 3 joints on your finger, right? And here's your hand. If something happened, like here are the connectors, right? If something happened over here, then you would need like a finger brace right here to keep it like that. So then your finger could heal in the correct position. So your finger would heal in the correct position and it wouldn't wibble wobble and like not heal correctly. And
I get it.
Yeah.
Wait,
And
like
then
I have a question. It says finger brace to save money. Wait, does finger braces cost a lot of money?
No.
Well, they don't cost a lot of money, but American healthcare does. And like, I mean, I don't think they would cost a ton of money, but if you could 3D print this finger brace, it costs like maybe $1 or $2. And if you could Google it.
Google.
How much
Hotmail.
finger?
Why are you on Hotmail?
Okay. Oh. How much
These
does
are professional.
a finger brace cost, right?
About
Like
$6.99.
$1.50, and then if you added shipping and everything.
Wait, my friend has one of those.
Yeah, like this would be $1.50, right? If you add shipping,
That's what my friend has. I
Yeah.
just haven't seen that other version that you showed.
if you added like shipping and everything, it'd cost like $3. Whereas if you go back here and you 3D print that, you could print that in any type of plastic and it'd be really cheap.
Yeah.
cool.
Oh, okay. So say one day your doorknob breaks, you could 3D print this better looking cool doorknob.
That looks weird. I mean, I don't.
Yeah, it does.
Cool.
What if you get your hand stuck in there? And then you're like trying to wobble this thing out for an hour.
The door.
Well, then you'd be very lucky because I guess this plastic could melt easier than if you got your hand stuck in a metal doorknob. So,
What if there's like light shining on it?
what do you mean?
Like maybe like a bit of sunlight shining.
Oh, basically to melt plastic. Well,
has to
there are
be
many
like
types of 3D printing plastic. The most common is PLA.
Yeah, I know that.
And then that thing melts at around 200 degrees Celsius. If it's like the highest quality, well, like the PLAs with the highest melting temperature would be around 205, and the lowest one would be around 185. But if you just want to, well, the sun's not going to reach 185 degrees Celsius.
I know.
I hope it won't, because
That'll be like
burning.
we'd all be
400 degrees Fahrenheit.
We'd all be dead.
Yeah. So you could also print this cool vase.
Wait, did you make them?
No, I didn't make that one. I found this one actually online. But like I found this image online.
That looks like a model, not like a real thing.
Yeah, it's probably a model.
Or a broken vase.
That's true. But you could 3D print this thing and it would cost you around like $3 to $5, whereas and you don't need to spend time shipping it. It would come in like it would come out in around 5 hours if you were to print this. But yeah.
Yeah, but it depends on how big it is.
Well, yeah, if you print it like,
Since they print it layer by layer,
yeah, they print it,
Take long.
yeah.
it takes a long time.
Okay, you could also print a battery holder.
Cool.
What
A2.
does A2 mean?
It's like
Double
a
A.
AA battery holder. Like,
Oh.
you know, like there's like AAA, AA, and everything.
And
You can
Yeah, but like
actually-
I don't really experiment with batteries.
You
They
can
don't
actually, wait, that's a battery.
Yeah, I see it.
You
Then
can-
do they stand for like holding different amounts of battery? I mean,
I
like
think so.
hardness?
like as you can see here, there's AA right there.
Yeah, I see.
That, yeah.
What does A mean?
Well, like it's just like a battery size. Like there's shoe sizes, battery sizes.
But the
Yeah.
smaller ones are like AAA.
Yeah.
And the bigger ones are C.
Okay. So
Tinker card.
before this, I would actually like to talk about the types of 3D printing.
Yeah.
Stop share. And then,
I don't know what that really
Okay.
means.
so basically, there's, as Peter had said, there's layer by layer. Layer by layer printing. It's like more formally called FDM.
What
What does FDM mean?
stand for?
Yeah, what does
It
it
stands for
Formal? I don't know.
Facial dynamic what?
Medical.
Okay. It's fused deposition
Deposit.
modeling. So basically what they do in FDM printing is, I think you guys all know, like I think you guys are, where'd my whiteboard go? Okay, wait.
Yeah.
Okay, basically there's FDM printing, which
Yeah, whatever that stands for.
okay, yeah.
Financial
Basically,
demo.
If you want to print something like a car, let's say,
A car?
a car, like
Like a little toy or like a huge car?
well, like a little toy. Okay, so here's a very bad drawing of a car.
The
It would,
The tires are broken.
okay, basically they would print this layer by layer. As you can see, I'm putting this thing into layers. I mean, it would 3D print the layers thinner than this.
Way thinner.
Yeah.
Yeah, way thinner.
Wait, don't they make it like a paste before they like start printing?
Yeah, they make it a paste. So then there's
And
your,
then it hardens?
well, I think it'd be better if I showed you here. Wait.
How do you show that?
Wait, I'm gonna,
Question mark.
okay. I'm just gonna share this, okay? So you guys might actually be able to see, if you guys look at this, and this is the face mask I was talking about for doctors treating patients with coronavirus. You can see that it's actually printed layer by layer. Here's the first layer. It just keeps
Nice.
printing like this.
Oh, that's why it takes
That's
a
a
long time.
lot of layers.
Yeah, it takes an hour and 59
Grant.
minutes to print that. And
59
basically,
minutes.
that would be your usual FDM printing, right? And then I don't have this type of printer, but then there's SLS printing. I also don't know what this stands for. But what they do is you have, okay.
Is this like common or?
I know. Well, no, it's not common. It's basically what they do, you have to wear like a face mask, like gloves in this stuff, because what you use in this thing is called resin. It's not good for your skin and health. Basically what you do is there's this tub filled with this resin, which is like liquid 3D printing. Well, it's called resin, but
Wait, is it kind of like you have like this huge blob and then you start shaping it, or what?
well, you don't necessarily shape a blob. It's still kind of like FDM printing. What you do is basically you have a laser here. That's a laser.
Okay, yeah, that's really uncommon. I've never saw anybody use.
Basically, there's a laser that like shines light here.
Wait, so it like kind of melts it?
And then they print it?
No. So this is, you see this resin right here? That is already liquid. What they do is this UV light, which is like where sunlight comes from. It's also the type of light that the sun gives off. This thing comes down over here, and it's like that. And
wait, what is the thing on top?
That, okay, just don't mind this. Oh, this thing, so because of gravity, there needs to be a little post here that can elevate up and down. So this build plate can go up and down.
Wait, so there's resin and then ultraviolet light shines on that and then that moves around?
Yeah. So basically this thing goes down layer by layer too, but it doesn't squirt stuff out. It's more like you put this thing down on the surface, and then there's lasers that project the first layer of it, and then it comes up and then it goes down again. And then there's layers, and then it projects the second layer, and it takes a whole print and makes it go upside down.
Wait, is this more complicated?
Yeah. It's more complicated, but the print results are better. But it's not really worth it if you're like an amateur, which if you're not professional. I'm just gonna say that. Okay, next. I'm gonna share screen with you guys.
I thought we were supposed to talk about ourselves.
Okay, yeah. So now you guys know like the two main, the one big type of 3D printing and the other not so big type of 3D printing, right?
What do you mean by one big?
Like one popular type of 3D printing and the other not so popular type, right?
Oh, the first one, like the layer by layer.
Yeah.
And then the second one, that one, like the UV light.
Yeah. Okay. So, have you guys used Tinkercad before?
No. Is that wait? What is that? Like a 3D? It's a 3D modeling program.
Yeah, it's a 3D modeling program. That's exactly right. Basically, what Tinkercad is, it's a 3D modeling program that just lets you, it's very simple and it's easy to use. Basically, you take primitive shapes like a sphere, a pyramid, and everything, and you could assemble them into more complex shapes, and you could 3D print those. So if you actually...
I was at Newton North and it's last year. I was at Newton North and then I saw this 3D printing machine.
Yeah.
In computer class in Jackson School, we have one too.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
You guys have lucky. You guys have a computer subject?
Okay, guys. Now, could you guys please go to tinkercad.com?
Can you sign in?
Us?
Yeah.
We already did it.
Oh, you guys are all signed in and everything?
What?
Wait, Peter, have you signed in?
No, I don't know what Tinkercad.
So, do you see that?
Wait, do I need my parents?
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah.
I get it. My dad's
From mine to design in minutes. That is boring. That rainbow isn't. A real 3D car. A a sunflower, something that says flat is.
I'm just gonna teach you guys, but you're logged in. Okay. So this is Tinker Card, and this one is the talent box. Yeah, okay.
I'm back. My dad's
Okay.
I'm getting up.
Peter, did your parents see the email that we sent them? Well, that I sent them?
I have no idea. Wait, is it the one that no, I don't actually don't ask me. I don't know. I have no idea. My
It
dad's
says it's
coming.
wrong.
He's coming. You guys can go first without me.
No, it's fine.
Okay. So do I have to press lessons?
They're sure signing Tinker. 如果你那个看到那个你那个看见他们的那个
I would like you.
那个 email。 It's Tinkercad. Tinker.
需要3页是吧？
Tinkercad.
抱着妈妈刚跟我说的 email 里。到这儿了啊。没发给你。这个卡。我 login 一下我的 Gmail。
已经进去了。
login 一下我的 Gmail， 那有挺长的一个 class code， 这样就不
直接
用打
email
印
给他
进去了。
直接 email 给琼丽。
OK， 现在你要做什么 ？email 做什么？
Peter.he.he.family 的 Gmail。行了，你进去了，彤。
Tiger, are you in Tinker? Like, are you signed into Tinkercad yet?
Loading right now, I mean.
Okay. Wait, Tiger? Hello?
On your class, we start Tinkercad.
Tiger? Can you hear
Yeah,
me?
we're in Tinkercad now, on your screen. Like.
Okay, yeah. No. I mean, like, can you guys go to tinkercad.com? Or, like, if you guys are already signed in, you guys don't need to,
We sign in.
It says my recent designs.
Yeah, I know.
I mean, we have the same screen as you have. I mean.
Okay, yeah.
Wait, now where do you go?
Tiger, are you in? Yeah, okay. So basically, are you guys ready?
Something. I can go. Like.
Do you guys, okay, is everybody on tinkercad.com?
Yeah.
Hey, Papa. Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Okay. After this, just go sign in, press students join your class.
You are already signed in.
Wrong
You're
particles.
We're still trying to sign in.
Wait, you click sign in and students join your class?
Yeah.
And then it says type your class code.
Yeah, okay. So here's your class code. I'll read it out, okay?
You have it on the email.
Okay, I can still read. Okay.
Yeah, just read it out.
SV61
SV61. Wait,
9BIH
9 B I. Wait, it's SV619BIH.
Yeah, and then it's X4B3.
4B3. Wait, so it has numbers and letters.
Yeah, and then click enter.
SV61.
And it says type your nickname.
Yeah, which is your name, your real name.
Yeah.
That's town box.
No, I mean, if I don't know it, if I log out,
You have to click that's me. We cannot find that nickname.
No, Peter, just write your first name. Just write your first name.
Okay, yeah. I kind of forgot. Wait, are you allowed to click that's me?
Yeah. After
Okay.
you've written your first name, yeah.
And then now it's loading.
Oh, God.
Is that a mini TV or something? Is this like a mini TV?
I can do it on my iPad, but I just
Bro, this is a mini, like, it looks like a mini TV. Wait, what do you do now? Wait, is everybody finished with the loading?
That's what I'm. Tiger, are you into Tinkercad yet? Yeah. Okay.
your nickname is
My first name.
Peter, you're in, right?
Yeah?
Alan, you're in, right?
Yeah, I'm in.
Alex, are you in?
Yep.
Roger, you were already in, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So, let's see. I'm just gonna. Okay. So here. Oh God.
Wait, what do you do now?
Okay, so now, could you guys please click on new design? Create new design.
New
On my
That we're making. Ooh.
create new design.
Yep.
Mhm.
Click on create new design.
Oh. Yep.
Okay. Cool. So, right here, I'm gonna start showing you guys around. So here, if you press, do you guys see? Do you guys see the name box right here?
Grant.
Iris, right?
Grand Cockery
Yeah.
thing.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, Tinkercad will automatically generate a name for you, like a weird and funny, I guess, name. If
My
you
name has
want-
the word urine.
what?
My name is
My
Brave
name
Cop.
is Gloria Urine.
Okay, yeah. If you guys want to, you guys can change the name. Like,
What
if
are
you,
we making?
what?
What are we
Yeah.
making?
We're not making anything. I'm just showing you guys around.
Okay.
Okay. So you guys can
Oh.
click on the name.
Okay. Click.
And just type whatever you want to. Well, whatever you want the title of your project to be. I'm just gonna say Eric because I don't know what else.
Can it be any name?
What? It can be any name. It could be
Law.
Here's the demo.
Okay.
Okay, cool. So, can everybody do that? Like, does everybody know how to do that?
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. So basically, on the right here, you see on the right,
Mm-hmm.
there's a bunch of like primitive shapes.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's like your basic shapes, right? You could click
Yeah.
on them and then just drag them into the work plane.
Can I do that?
Yeah.
Okay.
So click on it and you could drag it into the work plane.
They're all different types.
Wait, can we play around with it or?
No, it's fine. Okay. So now, say you want to make a super long rectangle, right?
I already made one.
Okay, cool. So you can just click on the shape, and you'll see you'll actually see 4 black dots right here, and
My
then
rectangle's too long.
it is okay. And then you have these white squares over here.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So basically what you do here is if you click on the black rectangles, it will only expand your shape this way. If you click on
And
the
the
left,
line.
if you click on the left black rectangle, no matter if you click on it and hold it, no matter where you move your mouse, it's only gonna move the shape in the left direction or right direction. If you click on the left black square.
Mine's a huge wall.
Okay.
Password?
And then okay. Oh, yeah, okay, cool. So basically what you could do here is if you want to change the height, you see there's 1, 2, 3, 4 blocks on the 4 sides of this square, right? Or on the 4 corners of the square, right? If you click on the top, and then there's a 5th one on the top. If you click on the top one, you could adjust the height. You guys see that?
I turned mine to a hole.
Okay, yeah. So I'll show you guys what the hole is
A hole.
later. Also, if you click on the shape, you'll see that there are a bunch of things right here that you can change and modify by your shape. If you want to make your shape look cooler and have it have rounded edges, you can see the radius. Do you see the radius part right here? If you click on it like that, it'll round your edges of your shape. You drag it left and right.
That's like
Now the oval.
I know. It can become like a sphere and everything, right?
Yeah.
And then of course,
Mine's a diamond. I'm a crystal.
cool. Okay. Here, if you want to, you can change the steps of the shape, which basically means like if you turn the radius to 0 and you change the steps to what?
Uh-huh.
Okay, yeah. So
what does it do?
it gives you a nice I think it gives you a bevel right there. No, wait.
What does the can I play with the height?
Yeah, sure. If you can see this right here, the more steps you have, the more smooth your shape will become. So if you change your radius to like say 20, which is the maximum, right? And then you have 5 steps. You can see how blocky this shape is, right? And the more you change that, the more not round looking it will become. Okay. So Now we have our very oddly defined square, right? Okay, now just change it back to normal. If you what?
How do you change it back to normal?
You can just drag all the settings. You can just drag all these little buttons. Well, do you see these things on the side?
What?
Do you see these things on the side that like you can drag them left and right and they will change your shape?
Yeah.
You can just change, you can leave the steps at whatever you want. You can just change the radius back to 0. And then you'll get your normal rectangular prism or box.
I like it. Cool.
Okay. Now say, okay, I'm gonna teach you guys something, okay? You guys, what? Okay, basically, do you guys see this box, this tiny box on the upper left corner?
Yeah.
If you guys click on it and drag it around, it'll actually move your work plane.
Wow.
Yeah. So there's a top side, there's a right side, there's a front side, there's left, there's back and bottom.
Yep, bottom. Front. Cool.
So then as you guys can see, if you guys wanna So if you guys want to zoom in on your shape, you guys can take 2 fingers and put them on your trackpad if you have one, or if you have a mouse, you can click on the little roller thing. You can move in and out. You can zoom in and out. If you put your 2 hands on your trackpad, well, I have a trackpad, but yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Until we unlock the computer.
This is
And then
it is old.
And then you can also and then if you find that you're way too far away, you can click on this button that usually means full screen, but here it means fit to view. So it'll fit your box or rectangle into like a good view for you. You can also press the key F if you want, and it'll also fit to view, or you could click the button. And if you can't really zoom in on your trackpad because it doesn't work, you can click on the add and minus symbols right here.
Add. I'm inside the shape.
Okay, so if you keep zooming in, you'll be inside the shape and you can actually see.
How do you delete a shape?
You just press on it and then just press backspace.
How do you press backspace?
It's a key on your computer if you have a computer. Or you can press the delete button right here.
Okay.
So now say, okay, I just deleted my shape, right? Now say I want 2 spheres for the eyes of a mouse, okay? That's one sphere, right?
Uh-huh.
Oh, but it's too big. That's way too big for the eyes of a mouse. Right? It's a bit too big for a small animal.
It says step 18, steps 3, steps 24.
Oh, you can change it like that.
Okay. Whole.
So basically,
I turned it to black.
if you're like, oh, I want to make this thing smaller, but I want to have it be like the same ratio from all the sides, so I don't have like this flat eye that's super big. You're like, oh no, but how do I do that, right?
Mhm.
And then, okay, here's the usual sphere. You can hold the key shift, and then if you go down, it will actually scale it down by the same size. Like if you scale it down by 2, it would do the same thing for all the other sides.
问他是不是 join a class？
Wait, are you like in a class? Like, is this a class? My dad's asking that.
Oh, what?
Kindercat is a class.
No.
Wait, did you whatever. It's just the connection got really bad. We had to restart our computer.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Okay.
So this is join class
There's a
for Tinkercad. What's
So
like the ID again? I mean, like what's the
Is that nerd? You click on?
Huh?
Yes.
sign in? Click on sign in.
You don't have to count them.
Students during your class.
Class.
Yeah. So what's the class number?
Wait, what's the class code again?
Oh.
it's
On Tinder.
The class code,
SB1.
it's this.
Can you see it, Peter?
No.
SB61.
SB61.
Mhm.
SB61.
Wait, no, that's not the whole password.
What's that?
Okay.
9B1
Text.
And then
X B1. Oh, S4B3. Sorry.
You have it?
yeah.
你让他 type 在这儿吗？可以。
Okay.
You said SB61, B 9B1X, 4B3, right?
9B1HX.
Okay. SB61, 9B1H.
S
X.
as in sand, V as in vehicle. 61. 9B as in boy. 1 H as in Henry. X as in Xbox. 4 B as in boy. 3. Really hard. to-
啊，我发给你们微信了耶，你们看一下。
Okay, yeah.
哎，我
Hi, people.
Hi, Elon.
Okay. 9B.
Who, Elon Musk?
Hi, Mr. Zhang.
Okay.
This is
What?
probably a
I'm
5.
called Mr. Zane. My name is Mr. Zane.
Your name is Roger Zane.
Well, my real name on the
So
Zoom is Mr.
I think
Zane. How do you?
children's name, Peter He, right?
no, it's just
Here, only here.
Oh, little Peter?
And then that's me.
All right, you're in Peter.
My
It's
reason design, create new design.
Here you go. 把这个移开，
Yay, we're in finally.
Okay.
把那个移开，
Tiger.
把那个移开，往那边移。OK， 好的，Here you go. All right, there you go.
Wash my cylinder.
Yay. Wait, what are we supposed to do now?
Video.
okay. So like right now, I'm using a sphere as an example. If I want to make like an animal's eyes or something, you could press shift. If you hold shift while you're pressing any of the sides down, it will scale down all of them to the same amount.
Where's shift? Where's shift?
Wait, how do you?
The shift key is
Oh. Huh?
Shift and click some other thing. Just shift.
Mine doesn't work. Yeah, what?
What's the instruction?
you can hold the shift key
Or hit the front.
and then press
Right.
on one of like the shapes. Well, I guess where you could like
Buttons?
attributes of the shape, and then you could just bring it down, and then it will all scale down the same size.
Oh.
Ah. Mine's is so small.
Yeah. Okay. And then
You can't even see mine.
Yeah, you do.
Yeah.
Doesn't press this and
Wow, that looks like Jupiter.
you want to make it bigger, you do this.
How do you make this to the
Yeah.
another thing you guys could do is if you guys want to flatten the shape, and then you keep getting like 14.17 or something, you can actually press on the number, and you can change it to whatever you want. You can just type in the numbers,
3 billion.
and then
Wait.
Yeah.
You can change the number here.
1.
Can you even change it to like a really high number?
yeah, if you change to a really high number, it's gonna go crazy.
I want to try to take an experiment. We should do
Okay.
Right. So
Mine is crazy. Mine's just went out of the board.
Okay, guys. If you guys want to make this shape go higher in the Z dimension, you guys can. Do you guys see this black cone right here?
Yes.
I'm going to try 72.
You guys can click on it and then drag your mouse up, and then this thing will go up accordingly.
Wait, I can't see my black.
You see a black
Cone.
cone right here?
No.
Well, for me, it's right. Well,
Oh, I found it.
okay, yeah.
It just appeared.
Yeah, it
Oh
disappeared.
my god. I clicked
It's
72.00.
Yeah, and then you can make it move up higher.
I know, I moved it up higher.
Yeah, okay. And then also, if you want this thing to like shift, if you guys want to like flip this thing over, you guys can actually. Do you see these rotating wheels right here?
Yeah.
Yeah, you
Wait.
can click on one of them, and then you can move your circle over.
Wow.
Woohoo!
Wait, how do you do that?
可以把上面这个改了。
Woohoo! Ah.
If you click on this, the one with double arrows,
你看这
you
个
can actually turn your shape.
变红了。
Yeah.
Click on that. Then you can change the number to a small number like 3. Right, so you can drag it. You hold your left key, you can drag it and show it.
Wait, how do you like make it go?
What?
I'm
You
really
can like make it go up and
Go up
My
again.
shape is so
or like this
flat.
thing.
The shape is so flat.
Let's
Also,
make it go.
Guys, also
My shape.
if you want, like just so you guys know,
Yo, scroll out. Yo.
自己 try. You have to try it.
I'm
okay,
making a flat
um,
circle.
Yeah.
guys, basically, if you want to move your, say you want to shift your shape 15 degrees, and when you just go like this and you just go on and you move it like this, it goes in too big of lengths, right? If that's happening, you can actually move your cursor out here, because then the more you shift your cursor, the less degrees it is from the center. Do you guys see that?
Cool.
Uh-huh.
But so you have to click shift or
No, you don't have to click anything. You just have to move your mouse or cursor farther away from the shape, and then you could change it by smaller intervals.
Nice.
And then another good thing that I like to use is if you want to have this shape on top of this shape,
Mm-hmm.
and you don't know how you do it, like it's, oh no, like I can't really, like, I mean, I want to put this thing in the middle of it. How do I do that?
You
right?
can align it.
Yeah, you can click on this one. You could basically drag with the right side of your cursor. If you're on like a PC, you can drag. Do you see this red lined box right here?
Yeah.
You guys can drag it over here, and if you guys let go, it will select both of the shapes.
Cool.
And if you guys want to, you guys can align it. Like press on the align tool over here. Can you guys see that?
Yeah.
And you guys can press on these dots and then line it up accordingly. But basically here, the sphere that I used isn't really exact. If you use it like that.
Put the pyramid on top of text.
It's like the pyramid, like poking through like a water thing.
Yeah.
A huge water ball.
Yeah, like that. Right? And then you're like, wait, if I select one of these shapes and it moves around, I'm not moving both of them, but I want to move both of them. What would I do? Well, first of all, you'd have to press Command Z, which undoes what you do. Control Z or Command Z, depending on what type of computer you have. It would undo whatever you just did. And then you would have to select both of the shapes.
Peter.
And then you can move them around. But if you don't want to need to select both of these shapes every single time, you guys could group that. Button up here.
No, use this.
You could press Control G or Command G, depending. Or you could click on the button right here.
Okay, you're gonna the pyramid one, yeah.
And then now, since you group them, they're all one color now. But then you want them to be two colors because you like how the color was. You want to click on the color.
Cone pyramid.
You don't have to do exactly what I'm doing. I'm just showing you how to do this, and then like you guys can like.
You need to select the pyramid first.
I'm doing.
Okay, so you could click on this solid color, and then you could change it to multicolor. If you click on that, now it's one group because you've already grouped it, but it's multicolor. So it's basically the same thing, but these two shapes are combined.
No, you actually can put text. The word text. But you click Shift and Z. Wait, how do you undo it again?
Control Z.
Oh.
You can do Control Z. 已经没了。
And then if you press Control Z too many times, you can press Control Y, which just redoes your thing. Like if I press Control Z, oh, I want to move it back, but I don't know where it exactly was. You can just press Control Y and it'll do it back. Well, like it'll undo your undo. Okay. Now say you wanna make a very complex and advanced thing. And you have your three shapes right here. You don't need the shape for now, but you don't want to move it all the way over there. You don't want to move it all the way over there. You just want it to disappear. Right? That's where you can press the Control H if you want to hide it. Or you can press on this little light bulb over here.
Oh, that's what it's for?
Yes, that's what it's for.
Oh.
And then now you've hidden it. Now you've hidden it. So now you can combine these two shapes. You could select multicolor if you like the colors like that. And then to like show them again, if you want to show everything that you just unshowed, you could either press this thing, you can either press the light bulb up here, or you guys can press Control Alt and H. Alt H. And then it will basically show everything.
Control Shift H. Good. Haha.
Oh, Control Shift H, sorry.
Oh. Or Shift Control.
Yeah, and just any way you can do it. Okay. Now say you want 2 of these weird donut shapes, right? You can either press, like if you want to put this shape into another project, you could press copy, or you could press copy or Control C. And then once you get, like, I'm just gonna press the copy sign right here, right? I'm gonna press that. And then if you go back to Tinkercad Home, if you click on the Tinkercad icon, you first have to wait for it to load. And then you want to create a new design. And then you're like, oh wait, I copied something. I don't want to make the shape again. You can just press paste, or Control V. But the paste tool is right here. You guys can see.
Okay.
And if you guys want 2 of these shapes on this project, you guys can just press the duplicate key. And then
wait, what's duplicate key?
The duplicate, Control D, or you could press the icon right here. Okay. So now say you're getting bored of these primitive like old, like weird, well, like shapes that are so basic and everybody knows. You can click on the basic shapes thing, and it'll drop everything. It'll drop like a whole type, well, it'll drop like a whole
Text and numbers, characters, all.
And then if you click on text characters, you'll get text and characters. Also, if you click on like characters, you'll get these fun shapes. If you click on all of the shapes generators, you can see there's United States, China, Europe. You can also have Brazil. There's also here. Also, you can also if you want, you could 3D print stuff that's like that's pre-made for
Chopstick.
you. And then there's also like couches.
You can print chopsticks.
And there's also like couches and everything and benches.
Cool.
So, like after like guys, can you guys please listen? So after everything's like after the 4th lesson, I think, you guys can share your project with me, and then I'll actually 3D print it and then like mail it to you guys. Just to let you guys know, please don't just say like, oh, I want this couch. Okay, Eric, can you please print this couch for me? Thank you. I recommend you guys like designing stuff because this is, after all, a 3D design class. But yeah, that's basically all I have to say. And then, oh yeah, another thing.
Can you make a new one?
Like, yeah. Wait, what do you mean new one?
Like a new project?
Hey, look, there's a peace sign.
Yeah, if you want to make a new project, you can go back to Tinkercad Home. which is by clicking on the Tinkercad icon. And then you can press create new design. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Create news.
Yeah, and then if you want to make more than one project, you could.
Magnificent Waza.
Okay,
Wow, you made a lot of stuff, Eric.
yeah.
Mhm.
Basically, now it's almost over. We have around like 5 minutes left.
Can we play?
What?
Can we play with the shapes?
Sure, you guys can play with the shapes and everything. But so what I want you guys to do is to like get used to Tinkercad, and then basically I want you guys to like this is supposed to be fun. You guys should like go to Tinkercad, play around with the shapes, maybe make something and everything. Yeah. And then like there are a bunch of features that I haven't talked about because we don't have that much time. I can like maybe in the next Zoom class, I'll teach you guys how to make a house. And then I'll teach you guys more, and then I'll tell you guys some more Tinkercad features that you guys can use. And if you guys have any questions, like you guys can email me, of course, but then like if you want, you guys can like write an email to me and ask me for like a Zoom meeting at any of these times.
Wait, when's gonna be the next class?
The next class where everybody gets together will be next week. But if you guys want to, I can also meet with you guys here and tell you guys some more.
Okay.
And also, just like have fun and like stay inspired.
Yeah.
And then also, do you guys know how to get into the talent box?
Yes.
Because
No.
okay, so because whatever I said like in this lesson is basically covered on the first lesson of talent box. Basically, if you click on the like your link thing on the top, can you guys see that?
Yeah.
You guys,
We can see.
you guys can write learn dot talent box dot app / login.
Okay.
If you guys
All I saw you do was like there's like that shadow of the words, and then I saw you just like typing.
yeah. You
It
press
says 3D design and printing. 0 allows 6 words.
yeah. Okay.
Let's see.
Wait, so are you guys all logged in?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tiger, are you logged in? Okay, I can't hear you.
Is he muted?
No, he's not muted. I'm just gonna
Yes, he
I'm just gonna mute him and unmute him for a second. I think that might mute, unmute. Okay, good. Tiger, can you hear me? Nod your head if you can hear me, Tiger. Okay, yeah, I don't think your microphone's working.
You should go to
Really?
your parents and ask for.
Okay, yeah, it's fine. It's fine because I can't hear
I
what.
can see your login.
But dude,
Okay.
Peter.
There's your sign in.
So I
Yeah.
sent your parents an email saying, like, telling you guys your talent box login and your password, right?
Okay.
Yeah.
And then you guys can press login. And then, well, like I have multiple courses, but I gave you guys like one course, which is 3D design and printing.
Okay.
You guys click on it.
Yes.
Basically here, you can.
Big cheese.
Here it tells you like here it will, well, I recommend you guys, like,
I already have a check mark. It says logging in Tinkercad.
okay, yeah, cool. So I recommend you guys, like, read through this huge fan. And then there's this activity, which you can do, which you could create a keychain, which could change, what?
I can't do anything.
Like, don't create the keychain
Wow.
right now.
Is it a hard challenge?
It's not that hard, but well, like, I mean, it is hard, but I think you guys can do it. Okay, so
Scroll
basically,
down.
you guys can read through all of this.
How do you scroll down?
Scroll down. You
Mhm.
can press this thing right here.
There isn't a thing on mine.
Then take 2 fingers to the trackpad and move it up and down.
Okay.
Mhm.
Okay.
And then basically you guys can just read through all these simple instructions and everything. And then you guys can follow this thing. You guys can create a keychain if you guys want. And although I'm not going to print it for you right away, in 3 weeks, if you guys think that's like, if that's your favorite of all your work, you can send it to me and I'll print it for you and then ship it to you. Okay?
Okay.
Okay.
Wait, how do you press create new design?
You go to Tinkercad and then you go to tinkercad.com.
Yes, I did that.
Yeah. So after you go to tinkercad.com, you have to sign in again.
I did.
Or you guys might all already be signed in. But create new design is right here.
Okay, we get it.
0639.
You made a Pikachu Pokemon?
Yeah. Okay. So okay.
Chinese dog.
So yeah, that's basically it.